Alright, back working on the TifTuf today. Got a couple of things to do, but first, before we start anything, let's give it an edge, and a whippy snip, and then a blow. Yo mate, what up? Welcome to another lawn tip vid. Alrighty, so big list of things to do today. As you can see, I've got all the gear out today. Knapsack, spreader, mowers, everything. Now, let me just tell you quickly what I'm going to be doing. So, 2 mowers obviously just to cut it before we do anything. And look, the old Rover's back. Man, I love that mower. Miss that bad boy. Good to finally have it back from Josh's house. Now that is set to 9mm, which that is doing the apron and the little, I'm calling it a T. It's not really a T. Just where I chip from. And I mostly chip from here. That's why there's a little divot here and there. But that's right. That's what it's there for. But yeah, and then I got the Proteo to do our 4mm cut on the green, which as you can see, the green is improving like so much. It's awesome. Daily mowing, watering, just keeping on top of it. And you can really see it starting to kick up with some colour. And I did give it a granular fert 2 days ago with some Inoculate Complete when I did the odd ryegrass over there as well. So pushing some fert on it, which is what I'm basically going to be doing today as well, putting some liquid fert out, which is why I've got the knapsack out as well. With a couple of different products there, which I'll show you guys later in the video. And then I've got the spreader, not to put granular fert out, but I'm actually going to do a really light top dress on the green only, with some sand with the spreader. I've never done it with that spreader, so it'll be cool to see. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is put down some liquid fert. So I've got a bit of a mix here. As you guys know, I've been using liquid ferts at least once a week at the moment, just to try and get this green to start creeping a bit. So I did see this new product called Fertiliser Bio. Well, it's not new. I just hadn't seen it before. Which has some plant growth promoters in it, basically. So it's just going to help promote some growth to the side. Now, it's not going to do anything magical, and it's not going to make your green knit up in like a week or something like that. It is going to take time, and obviously you have to be doing proper practice as well as mowing all the time and making sure you water it properly as well. But this is going to help it creep a little bit sideways. Now, it's mostly got some organic nitrogen in it. And a bit of phosphorus, potassium. It's all organic, so it's actually an organic product as well. It's BFA registered, which just means that it's been approved as an organic product. But anyway, I don't want to talk about it too much, but that's just what I'm putting in today to help this creep sideways a bit. The good old special effects to keep some colour in it with the iron, and also because it's got some nitrogen as urea in there as well, so it's going to push a bit more growth a little bit quicker, because you know this is an organic nitrogen here, so I don't really have too much to push it with the nitrogen, just killing two birds with one stone basically. And then just putting in some Seaweed Secrets, which you guys know I use in my special mix all the time, which is just some liquid kelp, more to help build our root system on this green, just, you know, so it's nice and hardy. So just before we put that stuff down, just to let you guys know what my plan is with this green. So basically, I'm doing a granular fert app 2 days ago, which is just helping kick some growth, because I'm trying to get this crept in before winter actually hits, because, you know, here in Orange, already getting night temps around 10 degrees, so I really want to give this another heavy top dress just to even the green out a bit more, because as you can see, there is some patches here that have still got a little bit of leveling out to go. That's why I'm pushing so much liquid products on at the moment. If you've got a normal lawn and it's established, like something like this, no need to be putting liquid products on all the time. I'm just going to apply this today just because I want to get some of these spots to fill in a little bit, because it's still sort of coming back from the sand we did 3 weeks ago. But yeah, there's no need to put this much product on your lawn all the time unless you're trying to do something like a green, trying to get something to grow in. It's just because I want to get it done before winter hits, so we're trying to get it as established as we can, because give it like a month and here in Orange, I tell you what, cooch, just stops growing. Like it doesn't stop, it just slows down immensely. So I've only got a little window to get this looking nice and tidy. Might mean, you know, I'm going to do these light top dressings once a week because I can't put a heavy top dress down to get it to grow through. But I might even have to raise the height up to 5 mil. We'll see what happens. But that's the thought and the process behind me doing these liquid ferts so much, is I'm just trying to get to establish, trying to get to fill in, creep in. If you've done a reno, you can do the same thing, but make sure you don't do this all the time, because you're just going to overload it with nitrogen and products, and you're just going to make a sick plant in the long run, say if you did it for a whole season. But yeah, there's no way I'm doing this for a whole season. When you're normally looking after greens, like I did on the golf course, like granular is one of your most important ways to get some nutrients in the soil. You get your granular fertilizers, and then you'd always amend that with a liquid program on the side as well. So we used to do like granular like once every 2 months, and we used to do liquids every 3 to 4 weeks as well on top of that. So you could even do liquids every 2 weeks if you really wanted to. Because you are putting so much water on shorter cut surfaces, the nutrients tend to leach out a little bit quicker as well. So that's why, you know, when you're maintaining a green, there's sort of more that goes into it, more time, more effort, because you are dealing with turf that is like that small, and turf isn't supposed to be that short. We can train it to be there, but it's not its natural way to grow. All right, so I've mixed all those products up, and I forgot to hit record when I was doing it, but basically the rates that I'm using, I'm going full rate today. This is 50 square meters, so I'm putting down 100 mil of this per 100 square meters, 100 mil of that. That's probably a little bit over, but that's okay. I love seaweed seekers, man. Good stuff. And then with the bio, I'm putting down 200 mil today. So the recommended rate is 400 mil per 100 square meters. So putting down 200, that's what we're doing. And then obviously once I apply it next week, because I'm going to be spoon feeding with this mix. I know I keep changing the mix because I haven't really decided what I want to put down, but I think I'm going to stick with this at the moment and just see how it goes, because I'd love to test this product out and see how it works, because I've never used it, so I can't vouch for the results of it. So I'm going to start using it, and I'll let you guys know what I think of it as I use it a bit more. But yeah, it's supposed to help promote growth, so we'll see what happens. I tell you what, I've spoken about stanky stuff on this channel before, but that stuff takes the cake. Oh! Like, I've said stuff smells like bum, now that smells like bum. Yuck. Just before we throw the sand out, I just want to show you guys, like, seriously, how good these areas look after they're cut. TifTuf's got some really good colour now that I've actually been watering it properly. I've got the water to do it. It makes a difference when you put some time and some resources into it, like seriously, but it's looking really good. Especially the longer parts, like they're sitting at 9 mil. Schmickaz, like it's the same colour as the rye nearly, which is just, it's just crazy. The green will get there though. The green will get there. I know some people don't believe that it's going to, but it will get there. We just need to give it a little bit of time, because we do need to train the grass. Like, man, getting stuff down to golf green height is harder than you think. It takes a bit of time and effort. Yeah, we'll get there. I haven't done it with this spreader before, so I'm just going to set it really low, because it is sand, so it should drop out pretty easily. You've got to make sure your sand's dry. This is pretty dry. It might be a little bit wet, which we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we'll spread it out, just quickly brush it down in there, and that's just something I'll be doing once a week, maybe twice a week, just while I'm trying to get it to fill in and even out a bit. A lot of golf courses do like give their greens like light top dressers like that, sometimes every 2 weeks, sometimes weekly, if they're trying to get things to come back in, and trying to firm the surface up. We're not doing it trying to firm the surface yet, we're just trying to get it to fill in. So yeah, anyway, let's put it out. Must have picked up a couple of like rocks or something when I scooped up the sand, because there's little rockies everywhere now. Dang it. Anyway, it's all good. So I'm not even gonna need to rub that in. It looks really good. That was perfect for a light dusting of a top dress. Man, I'm actually really impressed with that. I had it pretty wide open, which is cool, but did the job pretty well. Tell you what, I really hope the stink goes away before this afternoon, because I've got family coming over to play some golf and just hang out and have some homemade pizzas and stuff here, because it stinks really bad. Not really bad, but it smells bad. Yeah, anyway, it's looking good. Very impressed with it. Got my hats here, my new hats. Probably noticed I was wearing this one today. So they are in stock now, so they should be on the website by the time this video comes up. Haven't got any white ones yet. I'm not sure if you guys would be keen on them, because they can get dirty pretty easily. More of a golf hat more than anything. If you're interested in a white one, let me know. I can order a special batch of them, maybe 10, 15 of them. Let me know in the comments if you'd like a white one. And I've also got limited run of these red ones. I really wanted to try them out and see what they look like. So they've got the inverted logo on them there. How good is that embroidery too? Like most places I tried to get hats done with an embroidered logo, said the logo was too hard to do, but mate, it looks pretty good. So I've got those red ones, which are a limited run unless they are popular, because they are a bright colour, but I'll wear it. And then we've got the black ones as well. So yeah, sweet. Oh, and also, we have got medium and small shirts back on the website of the polos that I'm wearing today. I feel like I'm a bit of a weird bloke wearing all my merch today, but anyway, it's all good. But yeah, check the website. Well, that is about it for today's video. Yeah, I'm going to keep up with the top dressing, spoon feeding the lawn, cutting it as often as I can. Sorry about that. I'm going to leave it rest for tonight, because you're not supposed to mow after putting down that Fertec Bio for 24 hours. So I'm not going to mow it till probably not tomorrow, but the day after, which will be Saturday. Which will give the grass a little bit of a chance to come through that top dress as well. So that's sort of the idea of doing it so lightly weekly, is it gives it a chance to pop through, then you just top dress again. Whereas you can keep mowing when you're doing that as well, because it's only so light, so you're not really going to pick it up too much with the mower. Yeah, anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, because I'll show you guys an update of the rye tomorrow, just so we get to see how far it's come since I put down some fertiliser and since I did that cut, which was only, today's Thursday, so my brain, 4 days ago. But it's growing, look at that. Right, so it's the next day. It is definitely greened up and grown a bit as well. It's gone crazy. I think the old inoculate is really kicking in now 5 days later. Well, technically 4 and a bit days later. But as you can see, yes, it's thick boy. Now, there is a few weeds, bit of cape weed, bit of broadleaf stuff, you know, bit of this and that. I'm going to spray that, I'd say in a couple of weeks time, just because the seed's so new, I cannot spray it yet. So do it in a couple of weeks time after the lawn's had a few more mows. I normally aim after about 6 mows, I'll give it its first hit of herbicide, and I might even go half rate because the weeds are so young as well. But mate, I'll tell you what, she's thick. See all this like fluffy looking stuff here? That's all new as well. So lush. Yeah, I'll tell you what, pretty much everywhere is filled in. Looks thin, grass all through there. So we're there. We're pretty much nearly there. I'll go at the back and just show you guys the back. So the backyard's nice and thick too. So today is day 30. Which generally day 30, I'm normally at the point where I'm like, well, most of it should be germinated and filled in. And if we need to do any more overseeding on a couple of spots, you know, you might want to do a little bit, but pretty happy with it all. I think there's no bare spots per se, as in like there's stuff germinated in every single thin spot, so we're going to be fine. Time to stop overseeding now and just keep up the mowing, which is exciting, but it's looking really good. You can see the stripes. The stripes grew out 2 days after I laid them, just because that fur kicked in pretty quick. A couple of weeds to deal with at the back too. There's actually a bit of nut grass, which I'll do in future videos, but I'm not going to be spraying any sledgehammer at the moment until the lawn gets a bit more mature. But yeah, it's looking good. Really, really happy with how the lawn's going. So now we're up to regular maintenance, regular mowing, and start bringing that height down. So we're at 20 mil. We're going to aim for, the end goal is about 10 mil. I really love 10 mil, or 10 to 12 mil. It's my favourite height on this grass. But anyway, I'll wrap it up there. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Tell you what, it's the next day on this green, and it still stinks. It's like fish guts, I reckon that's the best way to explain it. Reminds me sort of like I sort of like it because I love the taste of like Thai food and Indian food and stuff and all those sort of different dishes, because they have fish oil in a lot of their stuff. So it smells alright, but it still stinks.